Another our forecast, and Brittany's here talking about some great weather heading into Easter and the egg hunts.
Yeah, maybe sunrise services.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Only thing that you need is the allergy medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it's
typical.
that time of the year.
Yeah,
very typical. Of course, we typically see our peak of tree pollen from April 1st to the middle of May. It did kick off a little bit earlier this year. Unfortunately, doesn't mean it ends early, but just have that kind of in your pocket. You won't need the jackets. You probably won't need a ton of additional sunscreen, maybe a little bit, as clouds will actually build back in by Sunday. But either way, it's not going to be a big impactful weekend, other than, of course, the warmth and, of course, the lack of rain overall. So Easter egg hunts are good to go. Again, no jackets needed. A few more clouds expected by Sunday, but no rain actually returns until next week, which is why you are good to go if you're trying to get that car washed. Now, of course, as it typically does, the pollen will come back, and probably in a roaring fashion before the end of May. But it is going to be a nice next few days if you are trying to get your car nice and sparkly clean and looking good. By this weekend, of course, we are going to be seeing high pressure move a little bit closer to home. It's overhead now, most of the deep south, and so we are dry and quiet, but an upper level high is going to move a little bit closer, allowing for winds to turn more out of the south. As they do, will eventually bring temperatures a little bit warmer than where we were today. Highest temperature so far today, 72. Yesterday we were 73. Tomorrow expected to be right around 74. So all 3 days very close to that average high, which did turn over today to 74 for April 16th. No 74-degree temperatures though past tomorrow, as 80s look to dominate the forecast over the next 7 to 10 days. Maybe a few afternoons in the upper 70s, but overall above average temperatures. That's what you can expect across the board for the last few weeks of April. Now this weekend we are going to see temperatures well above average. Again, that average is 74, so we're 10 to 15 degrees above it. Not really close to record values, maybe within 2 degrees by Saturday, but that record 89 set back in 2002. I don't see any long-term support that we would get anywhere close to 89. If that changes, of course, I'll let you know. And then we're nowhere close on Sunday, but temperatures still in the mid 80s is still very, very warm for this time of year. That record value of 91 was set over 100 years ago. As we look at the long-range forecast, we said this a few times, but this is not confidence in how much higher than normal it's going to be. It's confidence in the fact that it will be above normal. So almost 100% at this point for most of not just the Carolinas, but the deep south. So make sure that you, of course, are keeping a close eye on the forecast for potential record values. But other than that, I think warmth is something we can count on. Now, when we do see a potential cold front plus warmth on top of it, that brings back in a better chance for rain and storms, but that doesn't look to impact us until at least the early part of next week. Next rain chance I have on your Guy Roofing 7-day doesn't come until Tuesday. Now, a few more storms possible again heading into next week, but we won't have to deal with that in the near term. Mostly sunny, perfect weather tomorrow. Sunshine abundant with a few more clouds mixing in Friday and into the weekend. But I think the most notable thing by far is how warm it is going to be. Charlotte Knights at home this weekend. Of course, FC at home on Saturday and Easter on Sunday. Warmth, warmth, and more warmth. But hey, no rain.